weather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
That broom's as ragged as a ghost.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Vineyard hummus.
Won't be long now, Martel. You'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the Couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
В общем, ասածը որն էր, ասում ա վերջապես ապելսին ենք աճացրել հողերին վրա, վերջապես ապելսին աճեց բլայթոտ հողերի վրա, ես աճեցի կարաս տանես մեր լավ շոկատին բաժանես որպես ոնց որ լավ նորություն. What a quest. Square Enix. Wow. The fake Sidonus.
Once the Dalmegs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
Check the description for more information on the sound behind.
Doesn't sound like anything I see.
Fabienne.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martell.
Martell apples. A basket of Martell apples. Nice appelsine. Grown and picked by Cormac for sample by Hideaway residents.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
I'm Clive. Oh, insane gameplay. Quarantine.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Ganzoor.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things.
Old Sid. That's a
He'd nab them right from the
Barbarian.
branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Hang
Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you.
Wait, what? Mapet
Well,
Sarah just
I've
on
got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Wait, what?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I bet you know this better like yes, more berling këta
That
auto in.
room's as ragged as goat's locks.
Auto.
It's all right.
Edgan zo naar die masinchera ze. Wife to Rajambo
Send my
Roshakshan
thanks. And their
Thank you.
compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They
Not
remembered her
you.
after all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you.
Świdemski dękinczym nam.
Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
Duelus.
That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Wow. Emotion. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted. Bro, no. Esse sujeta universo arasında senin yeminçer. Imaginary debil side quest în care nu vor să uzmăm. Stas ninguém precisa chicar aqui. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and preservance of one. Bro, that's the point. Bro, that's waste time, bro. On the story, well, no one's gonna care about it. Yeah, Square Enix, let's go. Minister side quest then. Thanks to the dedication and preservance of one woman, Martel. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick, Martel. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Wow, mercenia como aqui esse polvos, né? Het vorsi patin moteță Shkarață acceptă numiri pe că open world of Kailas testness firing RPGs. Funny. Wait, I can ride chocobos here too. Well, not right now.
And you say Sid built this place? Perhaps they're all
No.
for the sense of
Going to Venice. Funny. Het slijden is voorbouw. Ardin. What up? Dodzica. Questline here.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
No quest lines. I mean side quests. Dodzic. How do I accept these hounds, man? Berma Vorda. South of Metspasiman and group beginning. Journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff. What? Where is that? Hawk's Cry Cliff. Southern Rosario. Love the room. Traplocha. Այդ կուպոն է ամերիկյան լրիվ չկարդացի։ Toy, no, TFF universe-ում հրաշալի մի հարարած է կուպո։ Լավ մի վարկեն հեսա կգնանք սյուժետով։ That's a lot of ability points. Դեսի master դա։ Թե չէ վերջ։ Լավ եմ master, թե չէ, չգիտեմ էր այն ծանր։ As master դա, այսի կարել եմ master հանը, թե չէ, ահա։ Բանի աբիլիցները դուրս չեն գալի ռամուի դանդաղան։ Լավ էսի կարել եմ master հանը, ես էլ է կարելի master հանը, թե չէ։ Լավ անում ենք։ Մեզ գաուջը պետք է որ կարնամ դնեմ ուրիշ աբիլիցի տեղ, այսինքն օրինակ ես ռամուի այս կլորի կտով մնա, այս ռետեղը մը կարամ գաուջ դնեմ։ Հա։ Հիմա կարամ սիրեքը անեմ 8-ում, պետք է անել achievement-ի ամ։ Ինչ չի խանգարում եթե ինչ ուղղակի տակից ջենը։ Լավ գնացինք սյուժետով։ Դա հիմարություն է կատարվում չաթում։ The wall of memories, 1000 times։ Այդն փիլիսոփանա մեկ է 1000 times-ը փիլիսոփայի տարածքներ, երկրորդ 11-15։ Իսկ wall of memories-ը ապելսին է խնձորը որ նոր ստացանք այդ ավելացն դրա մարագը։ Այդ ում ես ասում։ Ստեղ եմ ասում։ Շոկոլադը համար։ Գնացինք Hawks Craigcliff, ինչ ենք անում։ Ստեղ մի հատ սաղճնակը կա, ինքը մեզ կոգնի։ Նույս հիշում եմ, բայց դες dark էր։
Allow me to educate you. Here you are.
Here you are. The Dalmek's siege of the Crystalline Dominion reaches an impasse. Dalmekները այդ վալուտցիկ են, այսինքն, թե չէ։ Տիտանենք են, ռոդի։ Impasse, like they can't pass, meaning a situation in which no progress is possible. That's a good argument. The Dalmek's siege of the Crystalline Dominion is աղջիկը, որ դեզ որ ինքը կեր այդ տարածքնա, որը փոքր տարածք էր իմպերիայի հետ բան ունեին, treaty ունեին, բայց նրանք են իրանք էլ թքած ունեն treaty վրա, Dalmekցիք вообще treaty չունեն հետները։ This is an impasse with the Republican and Imperial forces holding their ground on opposite sides of the strait. With all the eyes of the twins fixed on the Dominion, the time is ripe for other actors to make their move. That's other actors. Enemy Mother Crystal link porting վերացնենք որ ոնց որ մեզ նու չեն սպասի որ մենք տենց բան կանենք էլ տարածքային տենց բանային խոսած Շո կարանք սկսենք գաուջ ունենք level up արած լրիվ օթային կոմբոներ են սպասում գավը գալիս է մեր հետ վերջ
you think it was wise to leave Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
Ja,
I
wycigali
needed his
zet.
eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kuka take us unawares.
Gavin Warkelink. Dalmekia? Wordt heette misschien hem. Hugo Kuka. Benedict Harmon still lives. He has his personal guard with capturing and torturing bearers in order to draw out his nemesis and take his revenge. Als je hem gaf, als je hem genoeg zet, dan je voor meer, maar... Standaard.
He has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
CD nad zerarnu. Rekanım zerçiarnu. Ve zerarnu.
I always knew that I would return one day.
Heten keke Rosaria verçapes.
Return to Ironhome.
Ce Iron Home en kekem. Irat ună.
What?
Ja. Vordeți vor... Denk bana ce bastardi tipi bana. Ce. Paltreaz mi se to iran ovaki vor să grelein. Et Iron Kingdom iets încă. Cine ocean vor să greța ce paltreaz mi se to. Unde mă paltreaz melenet pain. Zbaghvenq.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
It's now my
If
time.
I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Oh.
We will face it together then.
Mam petka gânând
To the
Shiva
end.
idem Karvenka. O să mă văd sur două fitin motir ciște într-una cirtenție spetka. Gilor. Handelvavenq. Bloodlines. Bloodborne.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry.
I
There are
think
still
so.
many settlements between here and Port Isolde.
Kardım stemita petka net hant gides. Ma psışım gönlüm.
As many as we can, and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Ha ekip çok böyle. It's very shame. Like that's hard. What the hell?
This one.
Huh.
Someone's brave.
Jamanekte bananelu. Bananelu, haha. That's hilarious. 2 goblin coins for that joke, thank you. Bari Ahorja. Tafel. And it's so pointless killing these fucking creatures.
Very well.
5 gil. God off. I can erkuta gouge him, did it? What the hell? Is this some inch خالص. The fuck? God, this game's stupid. Sometimes. It's just motherfucking stupid, man. Okay. Да, в общем, така... Чекай, малки, не съм казал, че често не вече ничего трудни. Oh, Carlos Ramicho Karakel, this is. Huh. A ninja. That's a cool looking tower. Myślę, że jest jak jestem ten сейчас скачу. Dance? Man, kami cekam ka item imut. Sekam. You're finished. En son etasınız debil var iyi. Inşallah apuş mobilistin santat spanam. Oaki havası korumayla xavi. Պետք է սյուժետը հիշում ենք հենց բայց ինձ քիչ ուղղակի սկսի սյուժետի բաները սյուժետի թեյլերը կսկսեն ուղղակի իրարից պոկվել կտրվել վեր իմաստ չի լինի ուղղակի չեմ ուզում այթեմ միսան в общем շարունակենք ինչ-որ լավ այթեմ
Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Elwini kitchen. No, Elwinci.
Rosaria must be cleansed of this.
Sirman med hårda sranket kindness. Key moment Stop. Amber as in Shurgiwa, a sleepy settlement nestled amongst the lofty peaks of Northern Rosaria, southern. Located far from the capital, its people survive by trading what produce they can coax from the stony soil and what little else they can gather from the surrounding hills.
Stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes. to welcome a new dawn.
Er zijn units now.
But would we
Black
are
Shield
ready
lady.
to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful?
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full
Remember Nasarkad unit to charge Hospitalen. Baronarian Mortum.
What business can the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
The key.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like them?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours. For a price.
Enjoy. Noordjurk. Let's go night terrors. I don't want night terrors.
Fare you well?
Sırtı baba hotelis. Aşkı ses yerken sağım. Youth. Hosank.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was
Oh,
murdered.
intremeke.
Empire wants answers. Empire gets.
Aşkı Joshua nere.
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
As we jogen is so hartstikke weirens. Mortel.
Dull as a
Ramrek
sack of
elines
stones
gül.
to think you could take on the Empire? What with their 100 full legions?
SMS gehoord dat liever.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
Akajne serat spang.
That boy.
Imanankova informacja Zbaghvenq.
2 more left to join the garrison this very moment.
Jeri tas
You
var.
seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Ergo, jeri tas var dit gewoon think you might speak with the locals. Այդ ինոպլազնիցյանինը բանի Ջոշուայի մեջ է իմը թակարդի մեջ է Ջոշուայի մեջ թակարդի մեջ է բուտ Ջոշուայի
Greetings, friend.
թակարդ
We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
Why is he
We
talking
couldn't
like
help
Scott
noticing
Pilgrim?
those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
What are you talking about?
Don't
Hey.
you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The
Did you
Empire is a
say so?
harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Իսկ
Then we should be on our
փուլում
way.
Martha's mortum էին էտերերի Martha's rest-ի մոտեր Ես լսել են սլուխերով իմը վախում են իրենց գյուղները նույն
These people live with a
հավատներն
knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, Who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A
Hmm.
new ally would certainly be welcome.
Your chocobo.
Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Mrs. Stel. Ima asme che staras cum montjugem, ha? But I know there will be a chest. At least one. هلا يعني من جاسس بارز بانر هلا بالخوص جنبوكم.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
Yes, I sure chest. 10 spools of steel silk. Let's go! چی دم این چه چیش نسازی چه کرافتینگی هماره میاک بانور کرافتر لنگ در ترینن فرانت همار کارلسل میوز باوس نپردیکتن سیاسی میش باید شیلی اونطور اینشو گرگرد ماتریال لکاب باید ماتریال لکاب باید وشادری چه مرد. Can I kill that bird? No.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
The game is telling me to save. Hij is wel naar de poging. Nu, je hebt gauw GTA, dan denk ik. Rook's Gambit. Nou, denk ik. Bochtje combat. Chocobo. Wow, ghost chocobo. What the fuck is that? I wanted to ride my chocobo, but there's no Star Wars in my game. Can I kill it on chocobo? Ah.
Ever since the Apollo tree.
Holy shit.
More and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals of labs?
You're not going to like it.
There's gotta be an achievement for killing a person with this. Fallen Hunter is actually fallen. Ambrosia is unstoppable. No? Okay. Ah. Peanuts. Zguścili chopes. Tak. Fuck me up. Szkoda sam kombos. It's over. Escuchando por acá. Ugünüme mi yanıma. Biz FF'ın kışası çok olaydı testlerimiz. Enek FF'ın. Ha yok. Rebirth. Rebirth ve orijinal. Logika rakilowa aktywowana. No niczego. Niczego logika. Wait, it's gonna blow up. Sephiroth. Oh fuck. وای بلاک شیلدرن ده utanasnot kanedizm en kalorike studie اخي لا بس black shield deri vrekaneng Vitanmenk wicked will it was sense it was damn that sucked okay that was cool fuck off Esinja Bull's horn braidedir Chester Ranger Wolfie Sikium Wolfo Wolverino Damn, this is sick. What the fuck? Zugar. Čen zavrikaš. Zavrika. Speedrun the game. Alien technology. Fallen bug. What a name. Üçüncü. Chicarly. Nu aki boložena partner Zbaghvenq. Masteritz. Noridiye kucağına para. Teče. Testališće. Sikim. Šokoladne ten s kartom. A sad si žám nejaký čut. Ok, neviem čo napadlo von Sengenu. Has sense. A jo, bez veršecev. Imagine perfectly. Nee, je hebt toen maar 11 je first. Doch, cast them biker, What's the point of the second path if you're not gonna have anything to just to call the game open world? Well, they don't actually do that, but chest is the chest. Goblin coin. Funniest item in gaming. Germainam hiç muhakeme amına koyayım. Is this an aqueduct or is it just a bridge? Or is it just a bridge? Wow, what a what thrilling faces. Black Shields of Rosaria. Face Fuchsia tying out Goblin. Then take it. I do scare a Goblin. That's a crocodile. That's a Fuchsia. Level 87. Eh? Level 7 limite. Պետք է սենց անենք սկզբից, սույն target եկալենք, հետո սենց անենք, հետո սենց սաղին կրակենք մի հատ, դզեց, հետո սենց քաշես, չէ այսից, enemy-ին target-ը այդ դեպի, բայց սենց քաշում ենք, ու ինքը կրակում է. No, ուզում եմ կրիստալով սպանել, կարող է դար achievement. Քաշում ես կրիստալի մեջ, իրենք ոնց որ իրենց կամքով են էլի կապնում, տենց խաղը երևի հաշվում. Elden Ring. Saving. Oh Jesus. Ah, well this way. Muslims. Hey. Չես խալում անում է սխալ հերթականությամբ անում տենց բոլորը օթում չեն չի ստացվում անել
Blood, Clive.
Blood, bro, blood, Diablo, Clive. What the fuck? Ay sus. Ինչո՞տ է սուտան կոտորելա Oh.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Fuck off.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble to dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say
that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Yes, it's me, Clivio. Keine particolare rank. Ուրեմն, օդ ենք անում, հետո սենց ենք անում, հետո սենց ենք անում, հետո սենց ենք անում, Bzzz, never coming down, տվեց achievement, ապրի իրենց հիլերը, որ իրենց հիլ անում, հիլ չաներ չի անի, բայց ուր այդ հիլերը արդեն չի դզում, դը քեզից ինչ Black Shield, No more healing, guys. Holy shit. Jsme debila respawny, bez što svět. In caso ještě jde na ten nova, takže podívejme zase nejmangali. Dneska zbytá se jen nám jako nekým hamar.
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Už to věc reakce. Merov. Why, you little Clivio. Merela. Arna husma. I'll press the legend.
You were right, boy.
Wait, there's an item. Wow. Who the hell are you? It's me, Snake. It's Otacon. It's Otacon, Snake. Patriots. Blood. Steeds ik een kiste. Cool tower. Cool bridge. Kartën me të qishtë të kartë cilës së më të qenë këna lu qidëm në kishme është të gëgëv në kari debileve Love متان گرگرد گیوخ یروی الاسپاسی Yeah, nothing here. Owl heal dogs. Terror challenge.
Find something, boy.
Şenginalo, şöyle okey. It's a scam. I don't guess, but Black Shield did it. No. Okay. Üzmezse Black Shield'lere stöten dursekir hastatlar. But are all of these people bearers?
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Մտնելու ենք իր պատսազնենը սպանենք այն ներեջների, որ կառավարում են, և նա բարիանալու է։
We should go.
Ենթագիտակցություն։
Yes.
Տենց մի բան ասաց, ոնց որ այդ ուզեց։
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Oh, I have a checkpoint here. Don't they have a chest here? A chest. Goblin. Թաղման օպերացիա, դե այդ Clive-ը միշտ երբ որ տեսնում է մահացած Bear-ը ուզում է միջև թաղի կամ в общем հանգիստ է ուզում ուղարկի հոգի հանգիստ բայց հելը պետք է գնանք Port Isolde չգիտեմ ինչի նու մենք մեր quest-ն ենք շարունակում ոնց հասկանում եմ
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
պետք է կռվով ուրեմն Torgo, stop ruining my strategy, man. Bloody hides.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Nurse gentle.
But this is their home.
Make a nurse gentle.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates
are closed. Begone.
Menակ զորքնա քաղաքում մայրա քաղաքում դրա համար է ժողովուրդը դուրս է
You'll find no succor to the south travellers nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde.
The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Still is. Quiet sands. Tarhanelen. Tarhanelen chytas kartec. A jo Tarhanelen. Devil crab. What the hell? You must have one karevor in spawn. Well, I guess it would be more empty if there was nothing, no one. The silken strand. Oh, Cyril.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Ara ճիշտ է, ինչ որ բաններ չէ։ Հարուստ հոպար տուրուններով չի է։ Ասես տես հիմա։ Well, that was a big teleport. Հիշեցիր չէ, հարուստ հոպար ունի, իրան ենք եկել գտնենք, մեջի գեմ խի։ Դե չգիտեմ, որ քիչ what the fuck, ինձ հոթել է։ Ինչեմ քացին մեն խոսեց է քլևի ասեց ինչ որ հոպար ունեմ հարուստ մերան եմ փնտրում կատակ չեմ անում Oh my god man It's grabber. I feel like I'm missing things on the other side of the location. Shut schalen this game design. Okay, Cyril, it's just make a joke. There's nothing.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Clive, I don't see a thing. Możemy nazwać kierunek. Ma sensu zamčím kraмотно. Tenčo sem z tego ne paga, karas gas nas paga, čumet nas atkaga, un tan rukaides me, keďže gas manškami.
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Tak, Souls. Je sa všetno má na stome Elden Ringy lokacen zernerov. En zamak over zerner en jekje. Down thrust. Shut them on, I'm totally master. Lange portaletas. Do.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy. Voice-rinsed dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
What the fuck?
Bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties.
Jivatam Varum. The imperial province incorporating the lands that were once Rosaria ruled over by Annabella, former Duchess of Rosaria. One of her first acts as a Viserion was to institute a new order of knights, the Black Shields, who were dispatched to every corner of the province as to maintain order. They will later come to serve as a personal army, settling her grievances against bearers and ducal loyalists. Port Isolde, a port city situated on the southwestern coast of the imperial province of Rosaria. Only Rosalith rivals it for size, and in the glory days of Archduke Elwin's reign, its streets bustled with traders from across Valistea. Sadly, those days are long since gone, and Sambrequa occupation has everything, from marketplaces to military institutions, subverted to the will of the empire. A given shard can only channel a certain amount of either before it shatters, so the need for new crystals is incessant.
You down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
Really? So get and jump over and reports with me.
Everyone in that crowd thought the same.
Zbaghvenq.
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Gdybym Grekwacka wykają. No i Grekwac i lekarsko ten i lawkę nie bez dziewci ten cel nie worth. The game would just be walk, walk, walk. That's not what the game wants us to do. scary.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Teacher Souls gaan komen dat is niet bijna terwijl de is. Yeka. Oh, this was the correct path. Inado is coming over.
Not abandoned then.
Oh yeah.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Apologies, we'll show. Lurgerasu. Stwierdzili, że pafos nie bana porcumani, weźcie lucz do kumerkałka. Martin Shikara. Wow, that was so cool. No. Can I do this? Assisted finish. Cool. Go, Torgo. We killed them
I've
all.
only ever seen one man fight like that. And
Is that-
he's long dead.
Wait. John Chesimus. Ashkis. Ska Sir Wade and Sir Tyler and Beat and Phoenix Gate were Joshua in guitar and Jogarum.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Nerku saldat nere make a Tyler make a Wade. Waki Merhetain make it in Marlboro in the onset spawn, I think.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed.
But he
You have
died.
naught to fear from us.
No, you're pretty sure Kevin was going to chill like you saw that.
Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Wade never.
So wait.
Okay, so no one died in this game. Okay. Where's the other guy?
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us. Though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
A loyal shield of Rosaria, though he was thought to have died during the attack of Phoenix Gate, he somehow survived not only the disaster but the imperial conquest that followed. He and others like-minded shields took up residence in the abandoned Lazarus and formed the Guardians of the Flame, brother-in-arms who fought for the restorations of the duchy. An exclusive walled residential area situated just outside the eastern edge of Port Isolde. It was once the jewel in the city's crown and home to many of the nobles of the duchy. However, after the Empire moved its capital to the Crystalline Dominion, Port Isolde was all but abandoned, and this once... Oh, he crystalline dominion era que a devolver graveren or neutraliseren kan. Fortezold was all but abandoned, and his once granted district was soon overrun with thieves and cutthroats, especially Lazarus district. A clandestine group of ducal loyalists who led the rebellion against the imperial occupation of Rosaria. What the fuck was that sound? And Empress Annabella. Many of their numbers are drawn from those who survived, who will survive the imperial attack on Phoenix Gate in the year 860, who know full well the Empire's involvement in the duchy's fall. They make their home in the abandoned Lazarus district outside Port Isolde, from where they conduct their raids to free bearers from the imperial yoke. Clandestine, meaning tiny. Clandestine group. Okay. Yoke. Harness. A wooden crosspiece that is fastened over the neck of two animals and attached to a plow or cart. Love. Ինչ որ ասենք, նույնիսկ yoke որպես բան է գրած էլի. Խոսքի ինչ որ շաննես մանդալի. Կապում. Դրանցից են ուզում ազատեն բերներին.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Funny poses.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Where's Sir Tyler?
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
В общем, հեսա գնում ենք Black Shield-երի գլխավոր ոնց է խմբակի դեմ կռվենք, ասում են, եթե դրանց վերացնենք կարող է կչանա իրենց զիբիլները առած.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
No.
We'll show them that
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
That's Gaia Blade and so. There must be a reason.
Of course, my lord.
Wat arark.
It has been an honor.
Nee, make a way that since Mazero make a Tyler since America to Mazero venture closer to things since way of sun it's Bruno Mars Logan from Big Time Rush. Means that you see Wade, né? Mas isso também os meus caras se Tyler não aqui Wade over Merleira artif trade na vida was purpose ban Mazer dan zeer grass van Westje Wade en den dikke Mazer moet so.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge
God,
and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white? Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Os meus settem site gosta de assim. Como é que mas enxertar que Carlos também não é.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
Ama tem que ser chegando com os vídeos. Sem os gato nas ganhas os bons que eu parto. Chest. Tun. Dun. Funny map. Huh. Hilarious. Thank you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
What the fuck did he say? American. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Is Stillwind the sea? Ten lokationer. Bana okey sözün for making gay akımını. Which thought was my astatımını. Stillwind in banner. Balotny lakać never surveyed user Tyler Hitginatseling. Marlboro Yankspan. Իրականում ավելի ճիշտ կներ հիլանները տմյատնովից առնեն, մոտս ֆուլ չի։
Bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Joshua. Okay.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Eliminată cărcăniți elvană.
Die along with your flame!
Ce cărcăneți?
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Man, sometimes this game feels like a fucking FF14.
On these our swords, we...
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Did I kill all of them? No, they have a dragon. They have a wyvern to fight there. Oh god.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered. This one.
Looks hard on him. That's fine. Oh no, another dragoon.
A misguided one.
Why does it sound like this?
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Night of the Lasting Dark. I love dragoons. Oh fuck.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
Finish
him.
Double jump. Nuts. Pew! Fuck, this guy's spawning. Oh, sense. Huh. Huh. Okay, I'll do this. Let's craft some magic swords together. Hallows kalakir. Bu iş nereye asım? Hiç.
I don't see any more.
Mesela petkarini.
Nor do I.
Petkan kiçi?
The plan worked.
Are we sure?
It did. It bloody worked.
Okay.
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the colors.
Are you sure?
For the time being.
Nu har petkan nor aspecten nation I can Black Shield, but gas customer
And then it will all begin again.
Bloody hell.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve.
What are you
Battled
doing?
to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait.
So wait, she did where it can cock a
You
case.
think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements?
No.
Sound strategy, my lord.
That's not what my strategy was supposed to be about. Black Gar, why? This is the British slime.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Lord Byron was the first person
Lord
I turned to after forming
Byron.
the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows.
Skinin kök geistritsunum vorpes van kagan gortish gortuma sensus chiden version koknuma waydens but oknuma. Younger brother of the late Archduke Elwin and warden of Port Isolde, the thriving trading port in the south of Rosaria. Byron inherited a small fortune from his noble family, which he built into a large one by virtue of his mercantile wiles and adventurous spirit. There is not a trading house nor a tap house in Valiste and beyond that does not have a tale to tell of Lord Byron of Osfield. You don't see him, man. Clive got all slimes involved in this.
Where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
You're so dead, Clive.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Since you're badge at Alu, wow. Jana chickens.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Jesus.
I shall wear it
Burnt
with pride.
blade.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
The fuck?
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Se paras velo Lord Commander nel Murdoch nella Sach organizing
If there is ever
teenager.
anything you need,
Mest av ett som skjuts Elvin kör.
Go on now, my lord.
Okay. Dan kan ik het Murdoch paras visa kinamsos mes inaducent net. Niçin khosum. Kinemes schalar zurtens laat ze komen als hem toen is. Rosefield Manor, oh. Martin Hassank. Damn.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
This is a trap. Բայց դա որ ընդունել են, մենք հենց ընդունած աչքից.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're...
Ինչ է պետք է նկարի? Այդ քաղաքը դες ինտերիերը.
Is here to rob him. It means to string us up himself.
Ինչ դոզի կալնելու.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Okay, it doesn't look bad. No. Namanen.
Clive Rosefield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Phoenix Ivanovic. What the fuck is he doing?
Mock me as well.
Zerrar, miałem turhan actually.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
What the fuck? What is this guy doing?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Aşkisi çür teatron engines eyler hatta için çür banalets. Çür random banalets
Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Դրա մարդը սխնդած. Բայց երևի çür teatronից հատված էր.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Vochter. Sit. Is dat Sidas, as we say, Vatas? Vochter.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Rutherford.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you?
Rutherford.
Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
She probably doesn't like you.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. Besides,
cool logic.
I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Huh?
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
I'm not a dotek anymore.
Who
That's
shall
awesome.
we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I think this guy's gonna die a very bad death. I have a feeling. I hope that doesn't happen. He's too happy. Чекидем. Шинанг. Ну, каскас, наверное. Բաններ են պիրատский սաբլա թրերից են.
Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she?
That's a big ship.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Ծով են գնում մյուս Mother Crystal-ի մոտ կարճ ասես.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Monsters. Goblins.
So I became their puppet.
Goblin coins.
I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you. just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Torgo. Maar bes ka ginang now of hideaway. Is ginang now of hideaway and poker nawak of popping nachan si. Half casting the grass kshistolachen. To Poppy. That was fast. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Oh, fuck that guy. Girl. 2 side quests. A culinary pilgrimage. Acho que sim, Shorbana, but I can go on that.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Ivan.
This? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Help Ivan recreate a recipe?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Go kill monster, bring his
Chance's
meat.
stew. It was once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Ich würde sagen, welche Ingredienten bei sich jogo mincha, but ginang Martha's Rest, hartsnenken die misnikits. Bei mir sind ja, eine side quest.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
Typical politician.
How did we never hear?
It's being posted every day.
Augustus now.
Oh, am I glad to see you?
What the fuck is that voice?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Find out what's bothering Blackthorn?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Blackthorn over
You
Otoner.
understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
Haça Blackthorn'u bandır. Blacksmith ne?
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Գնում է հարցնի ինչ կետո ես կեսից պետք է միանամ խոսակցությունը որ բանանենք էլի խոսացնենք funny
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Ura
You too, if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
Torgalizm bambası Ura çıkar Kank.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Talk about it, come on, man.
I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open.
Talk to him. Please, mate.
I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up.
It'll shut you up.
It's nothing really.
It's nothing really. Stupid.
Not the sort of thing you'd bother people
Not the sort of thing you'd bother people
Tell
about.
us all the same.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway,
Twitter about some
cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be.
Pixar, interesting about some Twitter.
Clumsy shit.
And I'm like, yeah, my stuff looks like clumsy
Master
shit.
thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not
The Horovaranic Lavan Sarkanichur Zra Uchuni Orinaka Orusumna City.
Now piss off.
That's fun. Not for him. It's a quest to try to get another but kicking and carring. The item Turkate.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
İşte yazsın. Karen'e stat indir.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
Oversarkelet armorera.
Know where we might find him, do you?
Patvirelen iranits. Բայց պատվիրատուի դուրը չի եկել. Մնաց նրա մոտը դրամարկերը նկարացել ալի դրամատից, հետո Stătea-se Blackthorn. Stătea în aluțătoți. Surpriză ce chiar de vreo să te înșme carul.
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop.
Apet că mai de.
Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Knera vorsi.
He did tell me something though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it.
Oh, this
Where
is.
the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Zbaghvenq, maybe. Karevor, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
Cool. Kapman
You
igat.
admit it.
So,
And the vorsi
sounds like
banka.
going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that,
Well,
I'll ask around the
logic.
markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Čigali smo na dvorsi. Tako nekad griffin nismo, nek. Tarchun Vagarin. Use the hunt board to locate the griffin. Oh, karevor men gitten giren bir spot veret. But Muse Blacksmithy, Griffin, Vanova. Drömmarna genom griffin för Zbaghvenq. Ask about griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have the billet for you, Kupo, an especially horrible one. Locals call Dosmare. Ahriman Dosmare has a griffin. Kyer, Norvent, Westgate, Sunbreak. Geen voor mij zeg maar. Kyer Norvent. Berma, ce să pe Teče, eso više. Just master trusne. Kyer Norvent. Esamayrakaka. Northreach. Lost Wing. Orabel Downs. Kyer Norvent. Nu știu ce. Zoom smiling at Griffin. Să pauză e vrea să joc. Westgate. Acho que isso para ti sujeta fechar na Kank. Voor Kyer Norvent met denk normal gate hebben het Westgate Batsvi. En dan naar Kyer denk ook het is denk. Je dat doen. Nou Kyer met Martha's Westin. Zal ik ook in het haken. Je sidequest is hier weer.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other,
Miss
don't
Nick.
we?
Fletcher?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods.
Ah, welcome.
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do.
Yok o
Three
zaman.
Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Zbaghvenq more tank.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot,
She had a man of Grieger mopping their ground. Please, teach me how to fight.
Shut up, child. Guys. Stay sharp. Sağlam günüm ha. Ay. Such a stupid map. Neyse eski gösterden kanca tek.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Good girl.
Daher auch çekeceğim dessin konuyu da hayatımda sarınt. Whatever continues to hopefully on this way. Run like the wind, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Those are new scorpions. Pew. Satisfying. Unwanted.
Better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Kan je terci to romeli. Tanek Ivani mut. Այդ պաուզայի նշան չէ 1 ու 2-ը side quest դաշտ։ Այսինքն կարելի է միշտ անել ենթադրում որ չգիտեմ։ Toronto, Canada. Toronto,
Did
Canada.
you find our mystery ingredient?
Yes, we're gonna eat scorpion tails. Let's go, Ivan.
Indeed.
Ivan.
Marvelous. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Կարծում ես սարքի տամ էլի դենենք այդ պատի վրա կոլեկցիայի բոլկի վրա sometime later
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of
Chance's stew.
obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Cool. New defense badge.
Maeve over there's the best thing to happen to the hideaway since well, ever. she's got a smile like sunshine, and she can pull an ale.
Jesus Christ, guys. It's a badge of metal +1, I think. Arcade mode. Over in arcade mode, you can re-challenge previously completed stages and be scored on your performance. Gear and level restrictions are applied. Points are awarded for performance in battle. The more complex your battle techniques, the higher your score, the better your overall rating. CBAS. Fuck, McChann got a great needs of it. A rainbow. Time limit. Jama terope. Cutscenes off, cutscenes on. Cool. Stage replay. Cool. Khartakan.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Shut up.
Is that all?
Clive.
Blacksmith's Blues. Hatchstory.
I always thought I could teach the best of them a thing or two about working with leather. But... oh, I've wasted enough breath talking about it. Be off with you.
Had je ook tegen een griffin spelling trouwens? Griffontje of zo?
Not saying for you, dear.
خیلی حاکینشی تو هم بکنید.
That it? Fine.
Sing a song of six, gilt a bag of phoenix down. A pigeon from the rear deck, boiled in Molly's brown. Sing a song of six, gilt a bag of phoenix down. A pigeon from the rear deck, boiled in Molly's brown.
Wow, talented kid.
Could this place be any more confusing? I'm lost half of the time.
I love Kawaka changing. I take that over being found by the constable saying that she doesn't. Kawaka Shen.
I could have sworn we had a few more.
Typical nobles, cowering behind their walls rather than...
Elder Griffin known as Dozmar. Kashmar Dozmar. A beast much hated for its appetite both for chocobos and for children. Damn, I will kill it now. Fuck that guy. I'm murdering fish. Ski vorsish gelsin kaysır. Love. Şunu bakalım dedim var. Shot şunu bakalım shot.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
İşte aslında şenglisel sir Waden's organizasyonumuz.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Her sözden geçiyorsun.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Berserker ring. Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw, that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavor than making an endeavor of their own. For that I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earning. A particularly enormed sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan.
You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you. Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. May the goddess go with you.
May the goddess go with you. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. Oh, this loved Matania. The berserkers of Southern Ash, known for their fearlessness on the field of battle, were known to wear these rings not only on their fingers but pierced all over their body from head to toe. What the fuck? How do you pierce a ring like that all over your body? Scholars now believe the unnatural courage they displayed was a result of extended exposure to the concentrated ether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its known bearer wearers and induced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. Siamo dođice to avili uživano tako. Nemički ništa tako da. Love's battle badge of my love's English ni tako da. Verč.
thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked.
Well,
I'm glad I was wrong.
yeah. Well, you're not wrong, karevor. Verč. You're still gonna come in, so I think. Trič. Men now, yo, Jill.
We'll be over soon. One way or another.
One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna beat ya, one way or another. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna beat ya. I'll beat ya. Weiß nicht, ich kann Gott denken. Verde. Chica. Turun. Toron are the cake. Adiós, amigos, adiós, amigos, Yev, adiós, Gnats.